This is a parable of the lost son, is the description that it has. A parable is just a simple story used to illustrate a moral or a spiritual lesson. Here you have two sons coming from the same father. Two sons, one left, one stayed in the house. Everybody always pays attention to the lost son, the one son that he was given all the money and he went out and was wild. But the Bible actually says he gave money to both of them. He gave money to both of them. But this son, he's sitting in the house and he's working. And he's working real hard. So that when this son comes home, he can't appreciate it. Because he says, I've been doing all of this work, and you bless him? I've been showing up every day, Crystal, and you bless him? He's not doing nothing. He didn't do nothing but come home after he used up all your money. And I've been sitting here slaving, working hard for you, doing whatever you asked me to do, but you bless him. And that's how most of the church people are. We want to talk about this one who's out in the street. We want to talk about this one who doesn't know who they are and how they give their body away and how they're stealing from the stores and how they're doing all this. But we don't want to talk about this, that neither one of them knew who they were. Neither son knew who they were. Let me tell you, this son went out and did all he did, came back and said, let me just be a servant. Just because, now I'm not advocating for anybody to go out and just be wild and go do anything. But just because you go out and do something doesn't mean you stop being a son. This son, he's in the house, but he's acting like a servant. Let me explain. We're supposed to be servant sons because I said earlier that God gives everybody work. Right? He gives everybody an assignment. But he doesn't give you an assignment with sweat. He was working from the sweat. And what was he trying to do? He said, all this time I've been working for you and you don't see me. All this time I've been serving you and doing what's right and you don't see me. But the father said, the whole time, anything you needed, it was right here. He had already given him, he had already given him all he needed for him to rest. He had already given him everything he needed because he was a son.